Hello and welcome to Little Life Guru. Today we're going to be showing you how to do a makeover with your pin board or notice board at home. It's going to be really simple, inexpensive and easy to do, so stay tuned. So first step is to remove anything from your pin board, including your pins. Give it a good wipe down. Obviously if you've got a brand new one or you're looking to buy one, you can get them from stationery stores or homeware stores or online. Now I use my pin board for my place of inspiration, stick things to it that I pull out of magazines or books or newspapers, anything that will serve as some creative stimulus for me. So I decided on using the word ideas to go on mine. Now you can use any word you want, and you can download and print off, as I did, the stencils. They come in a variety of fonts. There's lots of companies that offer these online. You can either buy them. I actually got mine for free at freealphabetstencils.com, and they come in a variety of fonts and sizes. You can try them out. You then print them off just on regular printing paper, and you start working your way through cutting out the stencils. Now with some of the letters like A and D in the font that I decided to use, it is a bit tricky. You have to take out the centerpiece and you need to keep that, but what you want to do is make sure you cut this on a hard piece of card or cardboard, or as I did, on an old magazine. You don't want to ruin your dining table or work surfaces. Now take your time when you are cutting out the stencils. It can be fiddly. I would recommend using a Stanley knife. You can use scissors if you don't have one, but you might find that you don't get as good line and it might take you longer. So now that you've cut out all your stencils, you're ready now to paint your pin board. Now I decided to go for fairly kind of chilled out mellow colours. They're quite like Farrow and Ball colours, which I really like, and they really suit my office space. So I didn't want anything crazy, but you could go as bright and loud as you like. I used Crown matchpot paint. It's their Breatheasy 99% solvent free, and it's an emulsion which works really well on the wood. And the colour that I did the base in is Dragonfly, and then I did the text in Slate Grey. Now these are both tester pots that I had. They were both a couple of pounds each. You can get tester pots from any kind of hardware store, Homebase, B&Q in the UK, and obviously other similar places across the world. They're really inexpensive and the paint goes really far. I mean, I don't think I even used a third of the pot, so I've got lots of other little projects around the house that I'm going to be using them for. So I just used a regular paintbrush that I had lying around the house, and I evenly distributed the paint onto it and covered the entire pin board all around the front and around the wooden frame at the back as well. Now it's quite difficult with cork because it is quite hard to cover as a surface. So what I would suggest is that you first go over it in one load of paint, and then I would actually just dab the paint into areas where you're finding it difficult to get coverage. But remember, you know, it is a cork board. I went for more of a rustic feel with mine, so more of kind of a kitsch feel. You could distress it as well if you wanted to go even further with that look. And it is going to be quite covered, so it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. So the great thing about this paint is it dries really quickly. So I literally gave the pin board 10 minutes to dry, and then I started laying out my stencils and really just roughly doing it by eye. Now you could use a ruler and be really precise if you want that look. I kind of did it all by eye and I think it worked out absolutely fine. obviously you're working with stencils and they're A4 paper size, so they're still quite big, so you are going to have to gauge it a bit. But what I did, now if you've got a bit of sponge lying around home, this would be perfect for it. Otherwise, I literally got some kitchen towel, dabbed some in the grey paint, and I literally started spotting and dabbing onto where the stencil was, making sure I got an even paint look and making sure I got into all the little crosses and angles and stuff so that it has a crisp look. I literally, as soon as I was done, I carefully peeled up the stencil, and if any little touch-ups needed to be made, then I would do it then and there. I followed the same process with each letter until I got to the end, and then I happened to have some ribbon and this kind of twisted ribbon, stripy ribbon at home that I then pinned to the back so that I could hang it up, because I somehow managed to lose the hoops that yours should come with when you get them new, which make it a lot easier to hang, but I think it looks quite cute with that. Now just leave your pin board to dry for the rest of the day, just to make sure it's really dry before you start pinning anything on it. And there you have it, a fantastic made over office pin board to pin your inspirations and ideas onto. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my video today, and I hope you'll like this and come back and check out some of our others.